A sage wakes to find the sun already setting. And in that single moment of waking, a marriage ends and a lineage hangs in the balance. Adi Parva, Book 1, Chapter 43. In the previous chapter, Jaratkaru encountered his ancestors hanging helplessly over a pit and agreed to marry on 3 strict conditions. His bride must share his name, be offered freely as alms, and require nothing from him. Vasuki brought his adorned sister forward, and Jaratkaru hesitated at the threshold of acceptance until every condition was confirmed. Vasuki, the Serpent King, spoke directly to the sage Jaratkaru. "This girl shares your name and is endowed with austerity. She is my sister. I offer her to you as a wife. With all my power, I will care for her." Jaratkaru gave his promise to maintain his sister, and then he went with Vasuki to the Serpent King's dwelling. There, that greatest of those who know mantras, grown powerful in tapas and of mighty vow, took her hand according to the prescribed rites and sacred mantras. Great sages offered their praise as he departed with his wife to the bright dwelling that the Serpent King had prepared for them. A bed had been arranged there, covered with fine spreads, and it was in that place that Jaratkaru made his home with his wife beside him. Before long, that most virtuous sage laid down his condition to his wife.
So be it.
After that, she served her husband, who was difficult to please, through patient and careful means, always desiring his favor. In time, having bathed at the proper occasion, she attended upon the great sage as was fitting. Within her there arose an embryo like fire, radiant as Vaishvanara, the god of fire. Like the moon in the bright fortnight, it grew steadily with the passing days. Then one afternoon, the great ascetic Jaratkaru placed his head in her lap and fell into a deep sleep. The sun moved toward the western mountain. Day's end was near, and the thoughtful sister of Vasuki, fearful of a lapse in Dharma, began to turn the matter over in her mind. What would be right for me? To wake my husband or not? He is difficult to please, yet he is Dharma-souled. If I wake him, he will surely be angry. But if the evening sandhya passes unobserved, there will be a lapse in his Dharma. Either I risk his anger, or I risk that greater harm. A lapse in Dharma would surely be the worst of the two. Having waited thus, she resolved to wake him. Speaking gently, the serpent woman Jaratkaru addressed the sage of blazing austerity, who lay sleeping like fire. "Arise, O greatly blessed one. The sun is drawing toward its setting. Touch the water, O revered one, and attend the evening sandhya. The Agnihotra has been duly performed. This hour is both lovely and solemn. The sandhya is now commencing in the western quarter." Woken by her words, the revered Jaratkaru spoke to his wife, his lips quivering with anger. "You have shown me disrespect, O serpent woman. I will not remain near you. I will depart as I came. While I am asleep, the sun has no power to set at its proper time. This I hold firmly in my heart. And who would wish to dwell where he has been dishonored? How much more so a man of righteous conduct, such as I am?" His wife's heart shook. She replied at once, her voice steady, though her distress was plain.
I did not wake you out of disrespect. I did this so that there would be no lapse in your dharma.
But the sage Jaratkaru, overcome with anger and resolved on departure, answered her. "My word never speaks falsehood. I will go, O serpent woman. This was the condition I made with you when we came together. I have dwelt here in happiness, O auspicious one. Tell your brother, the revered one has departed from here. Once I am gone, you must not grieve." Overcome with anxiety and grief, the wife of Jaratkaru replied. Her voice was choked with tears, her face drawn dry, her hands joined together in supplication. She gathered her courage, though her heart trembled.
You should not abandon me, O knower of Dharma. I who have done no wrong, who stand in Dharma as you stand in it, always devoted to what pleases you. The purpose for which I was given to you, I have not fulfilled it. What will Vasuki say to me, wretched and failed as I shall be? For my kinsmen who are crushed by our mother's curse, the offspring so desired from you has not yet appeared. Through the birth of your child, my kinsmen would find their good. May this union with you not prove fruitless for me. I beseech you, desiring their welfare. O foremost one, you have placed within me an embryo whose form is yet unseen. How can you, great-souled as you are, wish to leave me when I am without fault?
Thus addressed, Jaratkaru spoke to her what was fitting. This embryo of yours, O auspicious one, is like Vaishvanara himself. He will be a sage of supreme dharmic soul, one who has fully mastered the Vedas and the Vedangas. Having said this, the Dharma-souled great sage Jaratkaru, firmly resolved, set out once more for severe austerities. Jaratkaru's abrupt departure on grounds of wounded pride and his parting assurance that the child his wife carries will become a great Veda-mastering sage fixes the fated arc that will lead toward the salvation of the serpent race. In the next chapter, Jaratkaru brings her husband's sudden departure to her brother Vasuki, who, grieved but still mindful of the purpose behind the marriage, asks whether she carries a child, and her answer sets in motion the birth of Astika. The journey continues in the next chapter.